This is the little spider's web of a route we took on this trip. Bit all over the place. We're in Rochester. There's 3 silos. We've got the duck-billed platypus. Then round at this side we've got a kingfisher. And on this tall one we've got a gliding squirrel. Really impressive. Next stop is Bendigo. And it's first impressions, it's a really nice place. Loads of parkland here. Loads of good spots. And then there's a lot of tulips. I think we're a little bit late for the tulips. I think it's renowned for them. So these are a bit late. There's lots of others in here, but they've died off. There's also lots of nice old buildings here as well. There's Tammy inside a massive tulip. Really nice display. We're just on park run this morning. Started off in the botanical gardens. So we're just going to have a walk around them now afterwards. Tammy assures me these are irises.
I think they are. Don't quote me.
We think. We're going to go.
Wait, there's lots of tulips.
We're going to go on the hunt for tulips. This is really nice. Clever trimming of the hedges. We found the tulips. Look at these. Huge. All the colours as well of the tulip rainbow. Lulu's just having a photo taken. God, they're really tall and massive. Look at them. You don't get much better than that. It's got tickets now to go on the talking tram. It'll take us round Bendigo, which will be good. We're here at another Beechworth bakery in Bendigo. We're getting round them all. Tick another one off. The heavens have just opened outside. Peeing it down with rain, which is perfect timing because we're just going underground. We're going into the Central Deborah gold mine. So 61 metres underground we're going to go into an old gold mine that used to be working for like 15 years. So yeah, this should be interesting, be pretty good. So we'll see how it is. Imagine going down the mine shaft like that, 2 of you crammed in. Here comes the lift. Drop it down.
Yeah, this shaft you're going down in. That's exciting.
Yeah, it goes like this.
Then my light shines.
Fool's gold.
Bits of gold in there.
So this is real gold that's still in the wall, left in there for the tourism. And this bit is iron pyrite called fool's gold.
Let's break it open with a pick down here. That's not how it works. The only way we can make the areas we've walked on is by drilling holes into those rocks, filling it with explosives and blowing it to pieces. It's called drilling and blasting. In the early days of mining, this is the technique they used to drill the holes. Hammer and tap technique, old German and Cornish technique. Quarter turn at a time. Chip away a hole in the rock, big enough to fit explosives. Looks a little bit like this in action. Now, I've been doing these tours for a while. That hole hasn't got any deeper. Right? So one man can do the job, easy to do it in a team. So what they do is have one man hold that tap against the wall doing quarter turns, 1 or 2 other miners with the hammers, swinging as hard as they could. Working in a team, 1 metre hole will take you about 4 hours. You need at least 12 holes for an effective blast pattern. It's a slow process. And that's what miners had to do underground in the early days of mining until they had enough space to get the compressed air lines down so they could run these big pneumatic drills, the big compressed air run drills. Right, so the big green guy over here in the corner, this is what we call a stroker or reciprocator. Alright, these types of drills first hit the goldfields in the mid to late 1860s. This particular drill right here was built in Bendigo in the early 1880s. So that thing's over 140 years old. It weighs 150 kilos and can drill a 1 metre hole in about 40 minutes. That's heaps quicker, but there was a massive problem with it. It kicked up a heap of dust. Dust filled the air, miners breathed it in. What they're breathing in contains silica. It's a natural type of glass, settle in their lungs, and they develop something called silicosis or miner's complaint. The life expectancy of a miner using a drill like that was 40 years of age if he was lucky. That's why they nicknamed them Widowmakers. I'm 39. If I was a miner back then, I'd either be dead already or well and truly on the way out, and it was a horrible way to die. Silicosis was the biggest killer across the goldfields at that time, more than any other cause of death, particularly in Bendigo. But you have to give them credit, because they figured out that all you had to do to get rid of dust was to have a man standing here with a hose of water pointed at the hole. Only took them roughly 20 years to figure that out. This drill though is my favourite. This is our drifter drill. This is the drill we used here at Central Deborah for the entire 15 years the mine operated. Alright, drifter drills came along in the early 1900s, but what you crew need to know about them is that the drill steel, it's hollow. So that means that as the miner was drilling, he could pump it full of water and he could get rid of all the dust. He turned it into a mud. It's called slurry, so they eliminated the dust problem. All the water running through there also means the drill tip stays cool, so it stays sharper for longer. It's more efficient, it's more effective. Right, this drill could drill a 1.5 metre hole in 15 minutes. I'm turning this on for you, but it's going to be exceptionally loud. So what I need everyone to do, fingers in their ears for me. Blocking your ears, good girls, well done. Blocking your ears for me as best as you can. Rightio. Set. I love that thing. Really gets my step count up. Pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with that, right? That was maybe 5 to 10 seconds. Imagine doing it for 20 holes, 15 minutes each, every shift, no hearing protection. No earmuffs, no earplugs. Most miners went deaf using these every day. And your other problem with your hands sitting on there rattling and shaking after your shift, you got nerve damage in your hand as well. It's called white knuckle. Your hands went numb. So even though they eliminated the death element of use of drills, there are other health concerns still associated with them, unfortunately. This is your air leg drill, this one, bit of a more modern drill by comparison. Air leg drills came along in the late 1940s, early 1950s, and they were developed over there in Sweden. They only weigh about 50 kilos, so they could be moved around and operated by one man at a time. They still run on compressed air. They still have a hollow drill steel to pump it full of water and get rid of dust. And your air leg drill could drill a 2 metre hole in 5 to 10 minutes. It's more efficient, it's more effective. And in the 50s, it was too expensive. There's a lot of reasons the mine had to close. One of those reasons, they were using old, outdated equipment like drifter drills. They had been able to purchase the air legs, happy days. Operate for longer, they just couldn't afford them at the time. And they are still used in modern mining now. Very small projects, admittedly, but they do get used. Handy drill for some mines to have.
It's now got a few heritage listed buildings. This is the engine room, which I guess worked the cable for the lift, I'm thinking. Really cool tour underground. We've had a great time underneath. Went down to 61 metres and it was really cool. It was great fun under there. But this place, Bendigo, used to be, well, it's second largest gold mine to Kalgoorlie that we're in. Oh, when we're over in WA, which was that massive super pit. This is the old change room in here. And he was telling us on the tour that they used to have a rag picker, which is this bit here. So the rag picker used to go through everyone's clothes and check they hadn't smuggled any gold out. And then all the fellas used to have to shower, like they'd shower in these open showers. Used to shower in there and just make sure they hadn't smuggled anything in their body as well. So yeah, there was a lot of attention taken to actually stopping them smuggling gold out, which makes a lot of sense. Even when they were on shift, 8-hour shifts down in the mines, they had to eat their lunch and everything down in the mine, because the less they came to the surface, the less chance of stealing gold. So yeah, it's mad. What a crazy place. But this is really well restored in here. A really cool building. It's crazy. And they used to run 24/6. So they'd have Sunday off, no mines on the Sunday. And they'd run for 2 8-hour shifts, sort of getting the stuff out. And then 1 8-hour shift was just getting all the water out, because it used to leak like mad into there. And we've just been down to 61 metres on level 2. But the mine shaft goes down to 1,400 metres. So 1,400 metres underground, and if there was an emergency, you had to climb out via this ladder that was next to the lift shaft. And it could take you 2.5 hours to climb out of the ladder, apparently. Absolutely crazy. What a way to earn a living back in the day. Like a real brutal way to live. So, mad. And then just outside here, hammering it down now outside, but there's the poppy wheel. So the poppy wheel basically controlled the lift shafts. The lift shaft's in the middle, and then the poppy wheel had its cable which lowered it or lifted it up, and that went over to the engine room over the far side, which controlled the cable. These are all the different machines here that I suppose used to sift the gold out. Shove it all into the little funnel. A good machinery, that. This is the Sacred Heart Cathedral. The lady in the tourist info told us to come and have a look at it. It's monstrous. I can't even get it in shot. It's that big. I'm stood miles away. Let's go in and see what it's like. Just come in this side door. The height is phenomenal. So high. Beautiful ceiling.
Don't ask me when, but
we've had a little detour. We left Bendigo. We forgot to come here the other day, so we just detoured out to see it. These silos, it's well worth it. There's loads of them. Really, really impressive. There's lots going on here. Look at all these in a row. We'll come back to these end ones. This is the last two properly, with the fire engine and then the racing car. They've even got the little silo in the middle painted up as part of the crowd. That is one epic collection of silos, that one. Just pop the drone up here just to get another view of these amazing silos, just to get an idea of how big they are. Now we're just outside Heathcliff. We're just going to go to this Pink Cliff Reserve. Not really know what to expect, but we'll soon find out. Just heading into it now. Not pink yet, but still pretty impressive. So we've got to the lower viewing platform. And yeah, look at it all in there, all the pink rock. Don't know what causes that. Just come up now to the upper viewing platform. Really pink in the back. Thought I'd pop the drone up again, get a better view of these pink cliffs. Always good to get an aerial view on stuff like this. You can see there's just this one area really that's really pink. It's pretty good. Right, we just pulled into Seymour. We just came here to fill the water up. There's a nice water tap at the end of here. There's a Veterans Vietnam wall as well in there, like a remembrance wall. And then they've got a few of the old bits, so a big tank here. And I'll show you the helicopter up here. This is a good shot of the commemorative wall they've got. And then yeah, this is the big helicopter. The Huey. Pretty cool the way they just stuck it up on that pole. There's a better view of it. Just stuck up on them poles. Brilliant that. We've got the log lockup. And amazingly, this was still in operation until 1962. This just seems ridiculous. Well, yeah, pretty cool building. I'm just heading off now from Tallarook. I'm going on the Great Victorian Rail Trail. So, oh, this is it here. I'm just doing a section of it today. I'm going from Tallarook down to Yee, and then hopefully through the Cheviot Tunnel and up to Molesworth. So that'll be it today. I've made it to Yee, and yeah, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to grab my torch off Tammy here so I can go through the big tunnel at Cheviot. So that should be good. So I'm going to keep going and get it up to 50k. So it's really nice, and I got a bit of a tailwind today, so might as well make the most of it. It's good fun. Beautiful trail, really nice. A few magpies though, that's the only thing. A fair few magpie swoops, but hopefully I won't have any in the tunnel, that'd be good. There's the old train station in Yee. And then hook back on the rail trail and head off to Cheviot. Quite a lot of bridges on this ride as well. Can't remember what it said on the leaflet, but yeah, I think there's something like 50 bridges or something stupid on this 120k. Loads of them. That's the Cheviot tunnel done. It's a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. So yeah, didn't need the torch after all. Could just cycle through, it's easy. But yeah, I thought it was going to be a lot longer. But anyway, onwards now. Hopefully it goes downhill a little bit now because it's been quite a drag up there. But it was good. Right, I've got to what was going to be the end of the ride and meeting up Tammy at the lay-by where we're going to spend the night, but she's right down there. She's a fair way down. I can't get to her. There's a big lake in the middle. I thought I could just tuck through, but no, there's a big difference in altitude. So I'm going to have to go a couple of k into town and then double back on the road, but it should be okay. So yeah, good end to the ride though.
We're just here in Shepparton and we're at Kids Town, which is an amazing place. It's only going for donations, so if you've got kids, definitely bring them here. There's loads of fun stuff to do. But obviously being big kids, we've come here to play the disc golf. And it was great. Now we're off to go and see the big moves. We're just out on a little run around Shepparton and we're going along the lake and we're hunting down the moo cows. And here's Tennis Cow. Moo! Hi Dad. Keep on moving, there's nothing to see here.
How now, brown cow? Tunnel here going under the road, but cool how they've painted it all. Aren't they usually boring places, aren't they, tunnels? This one's dead good. Kookaburras to greet you on the way in.
Some black swans and their cygnets.
The cygnets are grey. They're so cute. There's another bit of silhouette. Very good one. All seen on here. Impressive as normal. We've made it to the big strawberry. We're here at this big strawberry having breakfast.
Naughty breakfast.
Yeah,
Strawberry
pretty good in here. Strawberry everything there is. I think there's a normal rule in Australia where you're not allowed to drink in public, but I've never seen this sign before. $2,000 fine if you get caught drinking alcohol out in the streets. Crazy, isn't it? Big fine. This is us in Yarrawonga. And more houseboats here. There's another big paddle steamer there on the lake. But we're going over the other side. You can get the bridge there. Puts you across into New South Wales again. Back at the Murray River. This is Lake Mulwala. And we're going off to camp over there. There's a free camp over there somewhere. So we'll see what that's like. Me and Lulu are just going out for paddle. Lake Mulwala. And you can see there's loads of just dead trees out there. It's really weird. So we're just hoping we don't hit one and capsize. Right, let's go. See you in a bit. Right, we're just out now among all the trees. It's crazy, what a weird place. Just tons of dead trees. All among them. Just got to avoid all the little stumps. Really mad place. Lulu's having a good time, aren't you, Lou? Hey? Yeah, she's alright. Just come out around this island. There's loads of turtles around the corner, just on the logs. Soon jumped in when we came round. But yeah, there's no end to these trees. It's crazy. Bit of bird life out here as well, which is good. We've had a bit of a change of plan. We've left Lake Mulwala and we're heading back south. So back where we've been already, back to Shepparton and then further south from there. Because we found, it popped up on my Facebook about this gravel race that Mitch Docker, an ex-cycling pro, is doing. So he's running this event down south of Shepparton. So we're going to go down for a weekend of fun down there. So yeah, it gives us the opportunity though to catch a few silos that we missed on the way up because we came up a different way. So this is the first one here. And then, yeah, we'll catch a couple more and then head into Shepparton again. So these ones in St James look like they're commemorating the story of Mr Coles supermarket. And these are them here. There were the horses over that side. And you've got the nice truck. And then Mr George Coles Senior. There's another one at Devonish. With a war theme to it. Now at Gurumbat, we've got the 3 Clydesdale horses. Hard to see the one round the corner. Around the back of the horses you've got 2 more here. Just a nice scene there. And this beautiful owl. We've just come down now to another place I'll probably pronounce wrong, but Nagambi, maybe something like that. Anyway, they've got this cool statue here of black caviar. It's a great one, that. Pretty good unbroken record as well. And then, yeah, this is it. Beautiful bit of lake here. They got a big aqua splash going on there. Always like one of them. And there, nice spot. Nice little walk along the lake edge. There's a brewery up there. And then town centre's just behind us here. That's it for this episode. Thanks for watching.
See you on the next one.